Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Mountain Blade with Nerdstalgic. So, in our last episode, we went to Sargoth, we won a tournament, we dedicated it to a lady. Then we went back towards the Sea Raiders, only to find out that really there weren't any that were hanging around. So, on the way there, we talked to Jarl Olaf, or one of the Jarls, and he hatched a plan with us to destabilize the relations between the Kurgit Khanate and our kingdom, and gave us the mission to go over there and mess with some caravans and or raid some towns or something. So on the way we ran into some tundra bandits, and we've got some more here. We're gonna see if we can catch them, but I don't think we can. Yeah, we don't. They're moving way too fast. So we're just gonna keep moving on here. So we're gonna go over towards the Kurgits, and we're gonna cause some problems. We've never done anything like this before, so should be interesting to see how it turns out. We might want to go over to Hallmar first. I don't know. Whoa! Now that is a war party. Go over to Hallmar, see if we can sell these prisoners, because prisoners do slow us down. So we should get rid of these prisoners, probably buy some more supplies, and that'll also give some people some time to rest, because Ferentis is still kind of wounded. Poor Ferentis. That's what happens, I mean, he's a frontline fighter. He's gonna get wounded until we can get him some better gear, probably, or we upgrade the pieces that are around him. I don't know that we've ever been to Hallmar before, so let's check this out. Well, there's a caravan we could attack right there. Well, let's go to the arena and see if there are any tournaments around. Sargoth again and Tulga. Okay. Let's go to the marketplace and sell some stuff. So we did manage to procure a few things we can sell from said tundra bandits. Yeah, we definitely need some more supplies. We only got the grain left. So let's get some stuff, because morale is important. Yeah, we're almost out of grain even. I bet they were pissed off. All right, let's get some bread and some more grain. And that's all you've got, really? Wow. Oh, and chicken. At least I have chicken. Let's go to the tavern, see if the slave guy's there at the tavern that we can sell to. Book merchant. We've got Jeremus here. Who's Jeremus? Looks like a monk. Greetings, fellow traveler. Perhaps you can help me. How is that? I shall tell you, but know that it is a tale of gross iniquity. I warn you in advance, lest you are of a choleric temperament, and so become incensed at the injustice done unto me, that you do yourself a mischief. I am by training a natural philosopher, but condemned by the jealousy of the thick-headed doctors of my university to make my living as an itinerant surgeon. I was hired by a merchant of this city to cure his son, who fell into a coma after a fall from his balcony. I successfully... Wow, a word that I've never heard of. Trepanned the patient's skull to reduce the cranial swelling. Okay, so trepanned would be like open the skull, I guess. To reduce the cranial swelling, but the family ignored my advice to treat the ensuing fevers with a tincture of willow bark, and the boy died. The father, rather than reward me for my efforts, charged me with sorcery. Me, a philosopher of nature. Such is the ignorance and ingratitude of mankind. Oh, so true, Jeremus. The lord of this castle is reluctant to place me under arrest, but I'm anxious to move on elsewhere. So this would be another person we'd have to probably take care of, but he also would have a lot of... I guess he could probably heal our soldiers. Well, you could travel with us, but you have to be able to fight in our battle line. As I told you, I'm a surgeon, not some silk-robed university physician who's never touched a body. I can get my hands dirty. I have treated every variety of wound that can be inflicted by the hand of man. Before I was a surgeon, I was a student, so you may be sure that I have inflicted wounds, as well as healed them. Well then, welcome to our company, Doctor. I don't know how much he's going to cost, but I think he's worth it. Now, who's this? Alien. You there, good man. Be so kind as to fetch me a drink, eh? Fetch it yourself. Well. Yes. My apologies if I was rude earlier. What was your story again? I was my father's first son and his heir, but my mother died and my father remarried. His new wife thought that her son should inherit. She could not move against me openly, but the other day I fed a pot of suet. I think suet is fat. That had been left out for me to one of my hounds, and it keeled over. I accused my stepmother. My father, befuddled by her witchcraft, refused to believe me and ordered me to leave his sight. I hope to offer my sword to some worthy captain, as it is the only honorable profession for a man of my birth apart from owning land. But in the meantime, I am condemned to make my bed amongst thieves, vagabonds, merchants, and the other riffraff of the road. Well, sure, we'll take you on. I am a gentleman, prefer to fight with sword and lance. So he's like a wannabe knight. I recognize that you are of lower birth than I. There is no shame for me to serve under an experienced captain, presuming, of course, that your followers do not become too familiar with me. I assume that would not be a problem. You know, I'm going to say this. Sorry, buddy. Mercenary cavalry, yeah, you're not what I'm looking for. Nah. Is there anything upstairs? The slave, there's nothing upstairs. Just nothing at all. Okay. Alright, well. Let's wait here some time so that we can let Ferentis get healed. And then we need to take a look at our new guy here, the FNG, and see what he's all about. Okay, let's look at our party. Leave party. Jeremus. Okay, so Ferentis is not completely healed yet. He's infantry. Weekly wage 1 dinar. Wow. Okay, his equipment sucks. Yeah, I mean that's to be expected. Skills. Yeah, he's definitely like a healer. Inventory management, wound management, and trade. Has some riding. Alright, so keep him at the back, basically. Why is Ferentis back here? Ferentis, you need to be probably up here. There we go. Yeah, Marnid, you stay back. We need to get some horses for these guys, but keep them in the back. Alright, well, what do we want to do? Let's, this looks like a likely target for some raiding. Peshmi's already being raided. Let's go over to Amashika. That's a Rodok caravan. Don't want to mess with them. So I'm assuming that, like, your named companions can perish. That's what I'm assuming. But it hasn't happened to me yet. The only thing that's happened to me so far is somebody did leave me because they didn't like how things were being ran. We threatened the peasants. We take the supplies. Frentis and Jeremus both look upset. Well, I mean, that's just the way it is, guys. I mean, how do you actually attack them? Can you just ride in and start butchering? Is that a thing? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like you can do anything. Maybe you got to talk to like the village elder or something. Maybe you got to be like, hey, I'm gonna kill you. Attack a village or some caravans as to provoke a war with the Kurgit Khanate. Well, how do I attack a village? I want to attack a village. Game concepts. Military campaigns. No? No. Is there like a help? I guess we can go hunt for some, let's go hunt for some caravans. Jeremus, Captain, I do not like to see us steal from poor villagers. Prepare to be a warrior, but not a brigand. Pray let us show a little more compassion. Noted. Fall back in line. Hey, this is my company. If they don't like it, they can hit the Ricky Road. Alright, let's see if we can get a hold of some caravans. Whoa. Treason. That's one of our caravans. I'm not gonna attack that. Another one of ours. We might have better luck, like, finding caravans, not necessarily in the kingdom, because the caravans I don't think are going to trade within their own kingdom. I suspect that the caravans, just like we saw there with the Nords, they probably run, you know, in between the bigger cities. So we might do better just to lurk in, like, I don't know, trade routes or something. And then after this video, I'm going to research how to, like, loot. How do we loot things? Attack villages. That's what I want to do. We've got a nice sized party. We could make it happen. Wow. Oh, you're all the way up there, huh? We actually see, you know, like that was deserters. Neat. There's quite a few of them. Hey there. Yeah, they're way faster than we are. How do we... How do we loot those villages? I want to get in on the action, guys. See where some tournaments are happening. Tulga, Jokala, and Proven. Oh, we can catch them. Maybe we can't. They hit like Mach 1 there. They looked like they were going really slow, and then all of a sudden it was like, nope, we're going really fast. Yeah, we can't catch anything. And our party's so big, they're just going to run away from us. Like, these are the only two hostile actions that I have. Force the peasants to give me supplies, steal cattle. We haven't stolen any cattle yet. Let's steal some cattle. We stole one cow. We're gonna slaughter it. Fresh beef, baby. How's that for morale? Let's visit the tavern. See if anybody interesting's here. A watchman? Nah, I don't need any watchmen. Arteminer. Oh, say friend, are you by any chance heading out of town anytime soon? I am. Okay, so he's an engineer specialized in the art of fortification. If you need a wall knocked down, can do that given enough time. If you need a wall built back up, he can do that too, although it will take longer and cost more. You can't cut costs either unless you want your new edifice coming down underneath you, as someone around here has just found out. The Castellan here in Nara wanted a new tower added to the wall. Trouble is, he ran out of cash halfway through the process before I could complete the supports. I told him that it would collapse, and it did. Unfortunately, he was standing on it at the time. The new Castellan didn't feel like honoring his predecessor's debts and implied that I might find myself charged with murder if I pushed the point. More fool me for having taken the contract without an advance, I suppose, but the end of it all is that I'm in a difficult spot with the roads full of bandits and no money to pay for an escort, so I'd be much obliged if a well-armed party heading out in the next few days could take me along. Where do you need to go? He needs to go to Jeroia eventually, but I'd welcome the opportunity to get a few dinars in my pocket first so I don't come home empty-handed. So if you promise me food and a share of the loot, I'd be happy to fight with you for a while. Nah. Wandering Bard. Book Merchant. No slavers. No slavers. Wonder if it's Chakalan tool. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll put a cut in here, and I'm going to research how to attack towns. And in the next video, by God, we're going to attack a town. So, apologize for the pokey nature of this episode. You know, I want to see some action too. I'm just like you guys. Anyways, until next time, game on.